So if I could say anything to my dad, I'd start with I love you. I wish you could be here for all the milestones, but I understand that your addiction was so bad. I hope you're proud of me, and I hope you're proud of Kayla.
As a child myself, growing up in a family struggling with addiction, I knew and I could identify certain things that were going on. I knew what it was like to feel isolated. I knew what it was like to have parents going through divorce. I knew what it was like to feel different. But I didn't really have the language or the skills to understand my experience and the addiction piece of it. I didn't understand that it was different from what other kids experienced.
You know that my dad's been an addict for a long time, and he's been in recovery, but then he relapsed twice. Nowadays I barely see him. The only time I get to see him is when I Skype him.
And I could tell my mom, she kept me and my sister sitting down. She looked at us very seriously, and I could tell it was whatever she was saying was hard for her to say and was hard for her to come to grips with, I guess, in the moment. And I could understand all of that. The language wasn't there at the time. So I knew something bad was happening, and I sort of understood that it was explaining all of the craziness that had been happening in the house and all the hushed conversations. But at the same time, your dad is an addict makes no sense to an 8-year-old when they first hear it.
When our parents don't tell the truth, and the truth is hard to tell, and I get that, and it takes a lot of courage to go there. But when our parents don't tell the truth, we don't have the freedom to tell the truth. And there's that betrayal if we say anything, or if we tell our stories, or if we share.
When the kids are at pitch, I feel honored to be in the space with them, and to watch a child move through a weekend where she starts off saying, I don't want to be at home. And then she realizes with the tools and the strategies and the voice that she's learned in a short period of time, that she can share her voice and be honest about what's happening, and that somebody in her family is there to respond to that and has a way to respond to that.
At Pitch for Kids, we focus on the somatic piece, what experiences feel like in the body for kids, because sometimes or oftentimes we don't have the words for them. We feel it, but we don't have the narrative to go with that. And so part of what we do is we bring those things together.
Shame. It means that you not only can't trust anybody, but you lose faith in everybody. Scared. You feel confused, frightened. You can't speak your mind.
Had I not had this resource and this opportunity, I would most likely struggle with very, very bad depression. I doubt I would have the ability to ask for help. I probably would suffer from PTSD. I probably would be a drug addict myself because it's a vicious, vicious cycle. I mean, you learn at such a young age how to be an adult, and in a world where how to be an adult involves drinking yourself till you pass out, that's what you learn as a kid. You learn how to be an adult from the minute you're born from your parents, and learning that being an adult involves drinking, I probably would be an alcoholic, a drug addict, not in school. There are so many ugly, ugly possibilities that I don't see me having anywhere near the same life that I have now.
Before pitch, I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was my fault that he was being mean, and I thought I can't do what I can to help him. But when I learned that, but after pitch, I knew that it wasn't my fault. I can't make him not make him healthier and all that.